Okay, I had to start my video over because I had to fix the camera. My grandson had it last night playing Fortnite and probably hit all kind of buttons on the phone. So I probably got to go back in and do a bunch of adjustments to my phone. But he's usually pretty phone savvy, you know. He's good. Anyways, good morning, 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 good morning to all my subscribers. I appreciate that you have hit the button to subscribe. However, we need to start sharing this because I got to get up there, you guys. I got to get up there. I am in the process of setting up my live stream so that I can communicate a little bit more with the public out there. However, today I just want to bring to you guys very quickly before I arrive to my destination. Time is important. Picking your friends are important. Motivation, it's important. Those two things are important, time and motivation. So a lot of us have sat around and watched a lot of the shenanigans go down, starting with the R. Kelly case. However, it did not end up that way. Somehow a lot got divided and arguments came out. Everybody wants to proclaim their individualism of being the one on top to give you information regarding R. Kelly running the show. It is sad to see that so many people just could not come together to strive to conquer their word out there for people to see the injustice of R. Kelly. That was so sad to see. But it was expected because I expected it. I did. I sit very neutral, but as an R. Kelly fan, I sit very, very neutral just to watch how, things will play out. Because at the end of the day, everybody that has spoken up and everybody that is doing their research or whatever are not the people that will be on trial. So those people I just really don't pay as much attention to as one probably should. I just use and think for my own self. Hopefully a lot of you guys do the same thing. But let's go with with a few things I want to touch on, and some of them is about the viewers. I watch the viewers' comments quite a bit. I am able to pinpoint out a lot of them that just chooses to not think for themselves. I watch a lot of them that chooses to use their time to spew out their nonsense comments that just wasted a lot of their time. It's like if you're not going to use concrete discretion on things so that to show the world that you have used your own knowledge to come up with a concrete thing to say that to make it make sense. It's like, well, why not just sit back and be quiet and just enjoy the show? And here's an example for you. I watched Dubosky Gunn put up Drunken Larry's indictment. And in one of the comments, I believe the lady says, it was a lady, you putting up that fake ass document and that's not, and I was like, are you kidding me? Because Drunken Larry posted his own indictment and it was word for word. So she chose at that moment to waste her time to try to debunk something that just wasn't even true. She didn't even, I don't guess, went back to see if Drunken Larry posted it up to match it up before she even opened her mouth. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, girl, okay, so that's one that don't uses her brain. It was just to come back at it, probably because she was team truth. All right, well, let's give her a half a point for that. We got to fight back on something, but it's like, go check it out first before we talk about it. Now, you got Dana J, who is no longer able to do his live, and boy, he is having a pouty fit about it. He is, you guys, he's got hit with that second strike, and whoever it is, allegedly he says that it is Hollywood Next that is hit with these strikes. You know, I'm just not with that, because at the same time, Hollywood Next can't bring you, or she's not bringing you the news on a 24/7 hour basis. She's not. So I think that it was only fair, regardless if you felt that this person has done something this to you, or your name is in this, and you know, this video was up about this. It's like, okay, that just wasn't cool, you guys. It really wasn't, because what she not bringing at a certain time, then it allows someone else to drop something and bring it to you at a certain time. So I'm at the point now, because I've clicked on, you know, while I'm doing my Saturday things, chores around the home, and not once have you had Hollywood Next. So if you're going to take someone else down, then and you have stepped up, then Hollywood Next mouth should be running like goddamn waterfalls, because you took control, you know, I guess. But it's just weird. It's really weird. You know, DJ Tyson, he's using the Boski gun. You know, they done teamed up now to come after Drunken Larry on his situation. And you know, if I can put my opinion on it, and I'm sorry, his viewers, I don't know, you know, okay, yeah, keep riding with him, I guess, but you don't get to sit on a platform to crucify another man. And when I really look at the situation, Drunken Larry's situation is to me a whole lot worse than that guy, than R. Kelly. I don't know how y'all don't see that. This man literally is crooked, allegedly. He is crooked fine. You know, after you sit here and you hear that one guy that come on his through the phone as he's doing, and you know, exchanging words regarding his propaganda of joining force with the team Kales and Team Truth to put together to bring in I don't know why I'm choking, dry in here, more money, claiming to help the public out there. The public out, are you kidding me? Right now, according to your indictment, the only money that he needs to be pulling in is one that he does his work for himself, a job or something to pay that restitution that he has. Because keep in mind, this is a fresh indictment, and if Drunken Larry misses any payment on that restitution, yeah, he's going to jail. So it's like, how dare you try to grab hold of everybody's money to keep building business on business, to gain more money to what? Fix his problem? I don't know. You know, hopefully his people will stand behind him on that, but I just find that freaking ludicrous. Okay, kudos, he got 4, 5, 6 dang on jobs, but if you got businesses that you're under with the LLC, seems to me that, bruh, that $347,000 probably should have been paid off. I can't see how the government is still allowing those businesses to run, maybe because it's in other people's name, but at the same time, how the Homeland Security or federal whatever is attacking R. Kelly assets, I can't see how they're not attacking Drunken Larry assets, which means freeze those so that they can recoup all the money that was taken from a human like you and I. This was done to humans, a lot of them. And the way I'm reading that indictment and the way Boski Gun read it, or whatever, you were in on it. He said to himself, you guys, that this wasn't just a one-time thing. This is what puzzles me about it, because he says that it was a friend, and he thought that he was cashing a check for a friend of his or whatever. But it's like, how many times did the friend come back to cash it, and for you to not know, okay, well, something is going on. Another thing about it, when a friend brings you a check from, what I've known regarding banking, sometimes you have to have that amount of money in your account so that check can clear. That's what's got me puzzled on that, So if a friend of mine, let's just say her name is Melissa or whatever, writes me a check, third party or whatever, for $1,000, you best to believe that you wants to know you got that $1,000 in your account for it to clear. So that, you know, and as far as the credit card thing, yes, it's an easy thing to do or whatever, but it's like he just kept going on and on and on and on. And then he goes and makes this one statement about, you know, he did it because, you know, he was getting his cut off of that. He never told you how much he was getting off of each transaction. That's, you know, and that's none of our business, and I get that, but at some point, they're going to want to know it when he continued to go to court on this. You know, where is all of that money? Because there ain't no fools out there. They know that you received something and tucked it away. I don't know. I'm just still baffled on how the hell you could pay back $347,000 and pay for a mortgage or that rental property allegedly that he's living in, and take care of those kids, and his wife don't work, and he doesn't leave the house that much either. That's a confusing, you know, problem. It really is. It's crazy, but it is what it is. I don't know. You guys just really have a tough decision to make out there on who you want to keep donating to. You got three cash out funds going on out there, and I know people are crooked out in this world, but I don't know. That's a really tough decision to make. However, Dana J is moving his social site over to somewhere else and asking for all, you know, 6,000 of his subscribers to, you know, follow him so that he can continue to get his subscribers up. And that's my problem with Dana J. You know, it seems like he was just so more upset, about losing his viewers than anything in the world. That really hurt him. He was like, you know, I have to start all over and whatever. And I get it. Dana J has to keep elevating his acting career, promoting that, and I totally get that. But it's, you know, I'm torn in between whether he was so upset about losing his viewers than producing and sharing with you guys the R. Kelly case. You know, that's just confusing. It's just a lot to really look into, you know. It really is. Like I say, I see it all and I hear very, very good. There's absolutely nothing wrong with my hearing, you guys. It's just crazy, isn't it? However, I am, and I must say that again, thank you for your subscriptions to my channel, and I am going to start bringing other content for the ladies. You know, we need to start seeing how can we fix ourselves, and as far as financial, and, you know, with your boyfriends and all of that stuff. I'm a good problem solver. I'm a good, you know, advocate for women. I like to talk. Everything is private or whatever, you know, and go from there. That's my goal for YouTube, you know. Well, I guess we just got to keep sitting back and watch. And yes, it is a little quiet out there, but I'm going to keep coming out. I am, because, you know, I wasn't here to be brainwashed, which I'm not. None of them can brainwash me. I have my own way of thinking and my own way of doing things. I have always been like that. And, you know, that's just me. But the funniest part about, you know, the YouTube is really the viewers, you know, and some of them does a pretend thing, or, you know, or this or that, but I don't know. I just really haven't seen something like this in a very, very long time. We started out for justice, and it ended up being a battle about some freaking dumbass indictments or whatever. I just don't understand how Drunk and Larry felt like that nobody on here was going to find his stuff. What he should have done was put that shit out there way before he even started, you know, doing his platform. Maybe it wouldn't have hit so hard, but it's devastating, and I'm still really in shock of it, you know, because of his attack against the other guys. And then I'm sitting there like, okay, well, you know, his picture is painted perfect. He has nothing. And then it's like, by a holy God, this man robs from people allegedly. And that's just the whole ballpoint picture of it. You allegedly takes from people who are totally vulnerable, handicap of not being able to do anything about it because they're sitting in jail, they're sitting incarcerated. Now, this is what's gonna kill y'all, and I know I probably shouldn't have thought of it, but like I say, I just think a little bit fast forward, because right now you are in contact with Azrael, and my heart believed that in order for Azrael to have had some type of way of buying things and moving around, it's not just coming from her parents or her parent, because I never see the mom interact social via media at all, but Angela. So yeah, she could possibly be getting taken care of that away, but something in my gut is telling me that somewhere, because I'm sure R. Kelly had credit cards. Y'all know, don't nobody not have them of that level of a legacy. Okay, so could it have or allegedly be possible that Azrael, you may have credit card in R. Kelly's name, you know, co-signed or whatever to get her going? But I'm just hoping that R. Kelly credit cards don't get tampered with, or, you know, with allegedly drunken Larry, because according to the indictments, that's what business he's in. But however, when you normally get incarcerated for that amount of time, someone of a legal status or R. Kelly himself can call and have those cards shut down or frozen. Is what they have out now. You know, you freeze them. Hopefully that's not the case, but I'm just thinking, you know, if that's what he's doing, then what better way to continue to rob R. Kelly of his money, you know, and then R. Kelly gets out, then God be holy, he's got credit card debt now up the ass. I'm just saying, it's possible, you know, but fraud is something else, you guys. And do I despise it? I totally despise it. It's a hurting feeling. It's a hurting feeling when someone grabs your identity. It's so much work to get it back, and that the person that does it will never have a conscience of what they've done, because they have succeeded and they got money in their pocket, so they could care less. It's just like with the drug dealers. They can care less about you once they sell you that drug to put in your body that starts to affect you later on down the years. The alcohol is the same thing. It's really is the same thing. I grew up, you guys, and I kid you not, because I have to get ready to close this out. And, you know, I started seeing as I got older, you know, this is what 40 looks like, or this is what 50 looks like, and this is what 30 looks like, you know. I am a much older woman, and I try to go to some of the class reunions and everything from the neighborhood of in the schools of where I grew up to, right? And I kid you not, because I know that the drugs were so infested in the area, and I know that people sit up and wants to party with the alcohol and everything. I kid you guys not, these are like the class that I graduated from, and you all know I don't recognize hardly any of them. I promise you, the only thing that I can sit back and say is that the drugs and the alcohol has whooped their ass. We got people that is literally my freaking age and looking like they're like 80 years old, because people let themselves go. People are fooled that the drugs and the alcohol just does not affect you, and in the long term it does. It does. It just drags your skin down. It does. It circles blackness around your eyes. It does everything to you. And you know, and you would guess that I'm like, the people don't see it, because I get it. They're enjoying their lives, and this is fun. You got to do this to kick it. You got to get this to fit in, and all of that good stuff. But baby, when I say people that be claiming that they're 40 or 50, and then I'm like, you what? And I know that you have induced a lot of the bad activity out here. It's a wear and tear on you. I swear them people look like they like 80 goddamn years old. But I just keep my mouth shut and be like, who are you? Because a lot of them I don't recognize anymore. But on that note, let's move to the other one topic that I want to talk to you guys about, which is your friends. And I did a video on that one as well. You have to pick them. You have to know the misery of your friends. You have to know the friends that chooses to do a brainwashing to get you to do what they are doing, following them where you can tell where their lives are not going to end up anywhere. They're going to be stuck right where they are because that's their choice. They choose to, so they want to drag you down into it. They make it look like that their lives are so much fun and so much better, and before you know it, you've lost so much time. You lost all of your motivation on things of what you used to do to achieve something in life, to make yourself at a comfortable state. Be able to get up and go and buy what you want and drive what you want, and all of those things. Those people that will do that. Stay away from the people where everything that is just negative. Stay away from the people where the pettiest things upset them all the time. It's just not worth your freaking energy at all. It really, really isn't. Stay happy. Stay vibrant. Keep your blood flowing. Eat right. And most of all, just do right. And your life will prosper. It will prosper. And on that note, I have to say that I watched I believe Meg Stallion, when she first came out, she did her interview. She was coming out of college girl, you guys, college girl. And I was like, okay, I think I like her. I had made that choice. I think I like her. She's going to do well. I like her rap when she first started rapping. It was clean, and it was for the girls that were growing up. And then God be holy, she got over there into that Hollywood mix, that Atlanta mix, you name it. And guess who grabbed her? Men. The men grabbed her, because the men dominates the artist world out there. They dominate it. So us as women, we have to run to them and say, listen to this track, put me on, I got this. I don't know of a female artist out there that actually holds down a big signing production company like Sony or all of that. Yes, there's women in there that works for them, but at the end of the day, those stations, those production companies are owned by really big top men. If us women are not giving them what they decide is going to sell out here, you're no good to them. I saw Megan Stallion just, she just kept going, and with every freaking performance, every piece of clothing started coming off, till it ended up to where they got her popping the coochie on the stage. So now I'm like, okay, I got to bag up off of her. I get to make that choice. She is not a good advocate for our younger women coming up here. She is about making her dollar, and you see how fast that corrupted dollar will flip you into something else. And it is sad. It is so, so sad. She could have not just stayed doing what she was doing and I just accept the dollar amount from someone who would put her on to keep her classiness, to continue to educate younger girls to receiving their higher education, to become the businesswoman or the next president or this top attorneys or whatever. She had to go and switch up because that dollar amount in that area just wasn't enough. She had to elevate and go and do something else different that just doesn't look good, that doesn't sit well, of advocating for younger women to make a bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger dollar. But she's paying the price for it because she has to sell her soul to the top business production companies who are ran by men, which is men that chooses to put you out there, and that is give you an option that we need you. This is, you got to do this. It's a brainwashing thing, and it's really sad. It's not gonna never end. It's not. But I just want our younger generation we got to stay on them, you guys. We got to show them that doesn't have to be the way to earn $1 just to live comfortable. You don't. And then you give them about 5 or 10 years in the music industry. Then we get to go hear some sad ass documentary about how they were cheated out of this, and it was the wrong contract of this, and that they stole this from me. Because there's a whole lot of them out there that you go into the artist game and things don't pan out or whatever, and before you realize it, you really have not even made that much money because you owe this on the loans, you owe this on the or on the advancements, and they paid for this car, so you got to give that back, you got to give it, and it's just crazy. But I promise you guys, there's gonna be one. There's gonna be one on Meg Stallion, allegedly. There is. She's gonna have her documentary where she didn't have the right contract and it stole from her, and she really ain't living how she thought she was living, which is free from owing this and owing that, because they all have done it. Down from Birdman, down from what's his name, Lil Wayne, down from TLC, down from who else got robbed out there? Whole bunch of them. And the crazy part is that nobody has come together to really stop what's going on at the top of the production business people at all. It's like, it doesn't matter. You got to do what you got to do just to get in, so you can get out there to be seen. That seems to be what's all that matter. I'm like, in there, there's no unions for this crap. There's no what? It's like, okay, you get an attorney reading over this crap so that you don't get trapped into that situation. I just find it crazy, you guys. However, Dana J has an attorney, and supposedly that he may allegedly be coming after Hollywood next, or he's gonna try to sue YouTube. That would break history. Sometimes you just gotta let stuff go and go on and start over and rebuild it and find out where you messed up at and fix it. Apply yourself and make yourself better. I was like, sue YouTube over this petty stuff, because this petty stuff wouldn't even got here if people would have just go ahead on. Y'all advocate, you group together, you go behind the scenes, you stay grouped together, you go to the table, you plan it out. This is what you say, this is your job, and this is your job. So at this point, this is where I have to give my hats off to the Him Too movement, because those girls rolled together. They stayed behind the scenes, then they brought some out to you guys, and it's sad that you, out of all of the R. Kelly people on here, that could not group up and bag those girls up on there where they would have a humongous turnout of support for R. Kelly. That's the sad thing about that one. I don't get it, but you know what, you guys gonna have to figure out. I've got comments of who you riding with and who you not riding with, and so far the polls right now is winning with the Boski Gun and DJ Tyson right now. Those are those people choices, and me, like I say, I stay neutral. I'm not riding with either one of them. I just keep my distance. One, because all three of them has been into some trouble, and I get the point about turning your life around, but it's just that you just gotta stay skeptical. That's all. You just gotta stay skeptical, because once a person has done something, yeah, they may lapse through life and not do it again or whatever, but it's a rare chance that it may happen again, or they have found some way to do what they do in a different style. And I just chooses to not. I stay away from people. I do. However, you guys, boy, that darn Truth Out Loud. Well, y'all want to laugh? Boy, y'all go on over there to his page and get your laugh on, because I swear he be cracking me up. He got some funny shit to tell y'all about the dispensary down in Chicago. It just killed me. I don't know. Y'all have a good day, though. I hope the peace stays still, over on the Blacktube Street regarding the R. Kelly case and regarding all the fights between the three amigos. It's just, hopefully they can get things back together, which I highly doubt. But y'all let Drunken Larry tell y'all that stuff there. Yeah. Okay, Drunken Larry sitting over there on probation, allegedly, with a $347,000 fine, allegedly, that he has to pay off. One would wonder if that damn fool is over there on the ankle monitor. I don't know. Gotta go. Bye.